Gareth said self-consciously.
I got chubby cheeks, as you can see.
Agrius looked down, smiled, and began to play with them. Then said,
When I saw you in the shower earlier, you didn't turn round. Thought for certain your posterior was firm, considering that you're an athlete.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Unfortunately, no.
In fact, I sit on my broom all day,
said Gareth.
I sit on mine all through the game, and my cheeks are well toned,
said Agrius. The stress of feeling overweight made Gareth involuntarily clench his cheeks, making his dimples more visible. Agrius chuckled.
Has anyone ever told you that you have butt dimples?
Goodness,
no one has ever seen me like this before,
said Gareth shyly.
Their loss. I think you have a nice pair of cheeks. I call dibs,
said Agrius, and gave them a soft, playful slap, which was technically part of the sports massage. Gareth felt the rush, as his muscles contracted. Agrius looked down, to watch his own hand move backwards and forwards, wedged between soft, freckled skin. Agrius had the sudden wild urge to kiss it.
The best thing to handle a boo-boo is to kiss it better,
Agrius stated matter-of-factly. Gareth opened his legs even further, letting out a loud moan. Agrius dug in with his tongue, which sent a jolt straight through Gareth's body. The initial thrill quickly dissipated, as Gareth remembered whose tongue it was that was drilling him. Gareth cleared his throat. Agrius pulled back and said,
Hey, I was in the middle of something.
Nothing wrong with it, but this is kind of gay,
said Gareth nervously.
No, it's not,
Agrius teased, then turned Gareth over so that his back was against the mattress and said,
This is...
and licked him all the way up until their lips met. Agrius cradled Gareth's face with his hands and kissed him passionately. Then he sat next to Gareth's face, dragged his thumb over Gareth's lips, and then gently pushed his thumb inside. Gareth sucked it into his mouth without breaking eye contact, letting his tongue wrap around it. He loved the sensation. Agrius moaned, and Gareth felt lightheaded. Gareth slightly opened his mouth, releasing Agrius's thumb, and slowly pressed his own thumb into Agrius's mouth. Agrius sucked hard and fast. Gareth knew there would be no going back from this, but they'd probably already crossed that line anyway. May as well take what he wanted. So he straddled Agrius and leaned in, lining up his mouth with Agrius's slender neck. He brushed his lips from the base of Agrius's neck to his ear, and very carefully pressed his tongue to the sensitive spot underneath the earlobe.
Oh, Gareth.
Agrius was in a trance. Gareth slowly moved his tongue around the earlobe, but wasn't sure of what to do next. Would it be awkward if he stuck his tongue inside? Would Agrius push him away? Gareth liked to be excellent at everything, but he had absolutely no experience past a quick peck on the cheek. He closed his eyes and pushed his tongue inside Agrius's ear, and it felt so weird. Agrius chuckled.
What are you doing, Weasley? Are you trying to make me deaf? You don't want me to hear the bludger coming? Is that the plan?
Garrett's face flushed. He couldn't be more embarrassed. Agrius took a good look at Gareth. He looked so cute, all hot and bothered, sat on top of him, looking helpless. Agrius pulled him closer. His thumb brushed Gareth's cheekbone, and Gareth couldn't help but smile clumsily. Agrius thought that was adorable. Agrius pulled him even closer, and breathed against his ear.
Let me show you how to do this, kiddo.
Agrius licked under Gareth's ear, and Gareth gasped.
Do you like it?
Agrius asked. Gareth swallowed hard and said,
Yes.
Agrius smiled against his ear and asked,
Would you like me to explore you with my tongue?
Oh, yes.
Gareth replied loudly, making it clear that he was desperate for it.
Then lie on your back.
Agrius patted the bed. Gareth blew out of breath and moved. He lay flat on his back next to Agrius. Agrius leaned over and kissed him on the cheek. Gareth smiled. It felt so sweet and sincere. Agrius placed a palm against the side of Gareth's face and curled gentle fingers around the earlobe. Gareth let out a soft moan. Agrius tickled him a little. Gareth giggled. Agrius said,
Ticklish, I see.
It's okay.
said Gareth.
I kind of like it.
It was shockingly okay for Agrius Malfoy, a tough guy, a Quidditch player, his rival, to be so intimate.
Relax.
Agrius said, and kissed Gareth's ear as if it was a kiss on the mouth. Gareth's erogenous zone was highly stimulated, making him become even more aroused. Then Agrius propped himself up on his elbow and stroked Gareth's chest with one hand while he nibbled his ear. Gareth was spellbound. Agrius's sensuality, his gentle hands and his confident kisses were all working together to ensnare him. Dizzy with sensation and need, Gareth lightly pushed on Agrius's shoulder until he was flat on his back. Then, before he could talk himself out of it, Gareth slid down his body and turned Agrius over, spreading out his legs. Gareth wasn't any sure of his abilities, but he knew what he wanted. He wanted those pale, well-toned cheeks. Gareth scraped his teeth along Agrius's hip, then along the other hip, and then along the space in between. Then, he left a trail of open-mouth kisses, using a lot of tongue. He could hear the encouraging sounds that Agrius was making. When Gareth sat up, he could see that Agrius was biting the pillow. Gareth draped his body over Agrius and whispered in his ear.
Now this is how it's done, kiddo.
Agrius nodded, dumbfounded. It was the best thing he had ever felt.
Not bad, Weasley.
He said. Agrius's praise had an effect on Gareth. Agrius was there for the taking. Gareth felt empowered by the thought of taking over Agrius, so he rocked his hips back and forth while holding Agrius tight from behind and kissing him underneath the earlobe. Agrius went back to biting the pillow. Gareth brushed his lips towards the crook of Agrius's neck and gave it a long, slow lick with the entire surface of his tongue. Agrius gripped the edge of the mattress and tried to hold on. Gareth placed a kiss on the back of Agrius's head, then slid his fingers down the front of Agrius's body. Gareth's touch did it for him. Agrius whispered,
Oh, Weasley, I'm going to.
Agrius stilled and cried out before he could finish his sentence. Immediately after, Gareth's hand felt wet. When he realized what was in his hand, Gareth cried out too. Agrius was panting. Gareth could barely breathe. Their hearts were racing. This was way beyond anything either of them had ever experienced before. They fell asleep in this position, with Gareth triumphantly topping Agrius. Winning the Quidditch World Cup wouldn't have tasted half as sweet.